Jai Shri Ram. The message of the Mahabharata. Vyasa says the main message of the Mahabharata is know thyself. We must know ourselves. And the means prescribed is the practice of dharma. Vyasa Maharshi says there is no position superior to that of humanity. And therefore, every intelligent human should try to acquire moksha. The two paths, as usual, are pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma. Pravritti is action and nivritti is cessation from action, renunciation. So, nivritti not all can take up. So, all of us have to understand how to pursue dharma while undertaking pravritti dharma. So the only condition is transgression of dharma should be avoided at all times. Pravritti enables us to acquire knowledge, prosperity, happiness, marital life happiness, and gratification of gratifying the senses fully. So the only injunction is we must never transgress dharma. So Vyasa emphasizes that we must be always alert, apramattaha, and aim at securing all the purusharthas, dharmartha, kama, moksha. So in Sanatana Dharma you must understand there are four goals every human is required to pursue. That is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Artha is money, kama is satisfying desires, and moksha is the final goal. And dharma is the path you tread. So artha kama should be considered as maintenance. Maintenance, for the maintenance of the body, artha kama is necessary. So you cannot totally avoid artha kama. But artha kama should not be the objective. Unfortunately, most people, artha kama itself is the objective. Artha means money, kama. Sri Rama says, one who is seeking only one of the purusharthas is like a man who is sleeping on the edge of a branch of a tree, suggesting that any minute he will fall and be destroyed. So that's not proper. All the four purusharthas are equally important, and dharma should never be transgressed. Also, dharma doesn't yield benefits immediately. And Vyasa, while naming dharma and adharma as punya and papa, he pointed out that paropakaraha is punyaya, paropakaraha punyaya, papaya parapedanam. Helping others earns you punya. There is no English equivalent. Merit is the pale English equivalent for punyam. So, helping others earns punyam. Injuring, harming others is papam. This is the quintessence of dharma. In other words, that which antagonizes one's own self should never be done in respect of another. So do unto others as you would wish others to do unto you. So what's not good for yourself is definitely not good for others too. So that is briefly dharma again. So dharma is virtuous conduct as ordained by Shruti and Smriti. Shrutam means science pertaining to several subjects. Tapas is concentration to secure knowledge and prosperity. Diksha is a vow. Vyavasaya means constant effort. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. Vyavasayatmika buddhi means resolute intellect, very firmly determined. And dharma must be practiced individually. One cannot seek the help of others. So, eka eva charet dharmam nasti dharma sahayata. Eka eva charet dharmam nasti dharma sahayata. Even in the marriage, the mantras are Dharme cha nati charami, arthe cha nati charami, kame cha nati charami, But mokshecha naticharami is not there, suggesting that moksha is again a purely individual pursuit. And in this vow, actually, dharmecha na aticharami. So I will not transgress dharma is the vow. Vyasa also reminds us that a weakling cannot practice dharma. Therefore, one must be strong and powerful. Only the strong and powerful can follow dharma and protect it. And by protecting dharma, you get power. And the epic is full of illustrations. And also our Shastras remind us that unfortunately, even evil-minded, malicious people, they undertake severe penance and tapas. But after securing the boons, they become powerful and begin to abuse their power. Therefore, vidya vivadaya dhanam madaya shakti paresham parapidanaya khalasya sadhoho viparitametat jnanaya danaya cha rakshanaya. It means malicious people, they raise disputes and become arrogant and exploit and harm others with their learning, wealth and energy. While on the other hand, virtuous people with their learning, wealth and energy disseminate knowledge and give others gifts and protect them too with their learning. So this is the difference. So learning, wealth and energy in the wrong people is harmful to society. It's very clear. Acquisition of wealth by exertion is not papam. So, Arjuna also says at one stage, Daridram Mahapatakam. When Yudhishthira begins to lament as usual, saying that after the war, even prior to the war, after the war, he said that he would rather live by begging and all that. So Arjuna says, Daridram Mahapatakam. Poverty itself is a great sin. Suggesting that when humans, all of us who have all our faculties intact, are blessed, and with our powers that we have, even as mere humans, we can achieve a lot. And if we remain poor, then that's a sin. After God has conferred so many gifts on you, mental strength, physical strength, and so many such intelligences are there, if you still remain poor, you are abusing the gifts God has given to you. Therefore, you are a sinner. That's what Arjuna said. Daridram Mahapatakam. So in Pravritti Dharma, we are studying science and other subjects to secure prosperity, live comfortably in this world. And also, we must make efforts to get over the Arishad Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So all these anger, covetousness, delusion, pride, jealousy, and uncontrolled desire, all this attachment, excessive attachment for anything, lusting for anything, all these things are to be tempered or eliminated. Nivritti Dharma in comparison is securing the knowledge of the Atma. So we need to study what is avidya, what is asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, ignorance, ego, attachment, and all these things. So the study of Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutras and other darshanas, Prasthanatraya. Prasthanatraya means the three canons of Hinduism. C-A-N-O-N. Canon means the main scripture. So the three canons of Hinduism are Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutras. So for Nivritti Dharma, you must start studying them. Incidentally, study of Bhagavad Gita enables Pravritti Dharma also. And the dharmas practiced under Nivritti are known as Yama and Niyama. Yamas are Ahimsa, Satyamasteya, Brahmacharyam, Aparigraham. So these are Ahimsa, Satyamasteyam, Brahmacharya, Aparigraham, Yamaha. That is abstention from harming others, from falsehood, from theft, from sexual impurity, from greed. And niyamas are purity, contentment, saucha santosha tapas swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani niyamaha. So purity, contentment, mortification of the flesh, that is tapas, study and devotion to God. Remember again, ahimsa does not simply mean abstaining from injuring others. It also includes not injuring others in thought, in words and in deeds. And the test of this Practice is the absence of jealousy. Absence of jealousy. And one who really embodies this ahimsa, he sends out such vibrations that even tigers and cows and goats peacefully live together in the presence of such a person. So, there are many recorded instances in history. So, finally, in the Swargarohana Parva, Vyasa gives us the message of the Mahabharata, which is called Bharata Savitri. So, Bharata Tatparya Rupa Bharata Savitri. It goes like this. Mata Pitru Sahasrani Putradara Shatanicha Samsareshvanubhutani Yanti Yasyanti Chapare Harshasthana Sahasrani Bhayasthana Shatanicha Divase Divase Mudham Avishantina Panditam Urdhvabhahur Viromyesha Nacha Kaschit Shrunotime Dharmad Arthascha Kamascha Sa Kimartham Na Sevyate न जातु कामान न भयान न लोभा धर्मा त्यजेत जिजीवितस्यपि हेतोः नित्यो धर्मः सुख दुःखे त्वनित्ये जीवो नित्यो हेतुरस्य त्वनित्यः इमं भरत सावित्रीं प्रातरुत्थाय पठेत स भारतफलं प्राप्य परम ब्रह्मादिगच्छते. So Vyasa Maharshi says that thousands of mothers and fathers and hundreds of sons and wives arise in this world and depart. Now if you notice, Mata Pitru Sahasrani Putradara Shatanicha. So innumerable. Actually Sahasra means innumerable or thousand, but actually it connotes innumerable. 84 lakh yonis one has to pass through in order to achieve the status of a man. That's what the Shastra says. So, being born as a human itself is the greatest of all blessings, because this is the portal from which moksha can be gained. Unfortunately, many people, instead of utilizing this opportunity to gain moksha, they degenerate further. So, how does the degeneration take place? Because of uncontrolled desires. So, they fall. Now, he says, innumerable mothers and fathers, but hundreds of sons and wives. Obviously suggesting that in certain births, we are not humans. Therefore, there is no question of a wife and a son and all that, right? So, thousands of mothers and fathers and hundreds of sons and wives will arise in this world and depart. Relatives will also arise and similarly go away. There will be thousands, innumerable occasions of joy and hundreds of occasions of fear. Again, there is a reduction in the number of fears. So, these affect only him who is ignorant, but not one who is wise. And Vyasa laments that with uplifted arms he is crying aloud, but nobody hears me. From dharma originate profit and pleasure, and why should not dharma therefore be sought? For the sake of pleasure or fear or greed or even for one's life, one should never forsake dharma. Dharma is eternal, pleasure and pain are not eternal. The Jivatma is eternal. The cause, however, of Jiva's being invested with a body is temporary. That's not eternal. So this is the message of the Mahabharata. I'll read it again for you. Bharata Tatparya Rupa Bharata Savitri. Mata Pitru Sahasrani Putradara Shatanicha Samsareshvanubhutani Yanti Yasyanti Chapare. Harshasthana Sahasrani Bhayasthana Shatanicha Divase Divase Mudham Avishanti Na Panditam Urdhvabahur Viromyesha Nacha Kaschit Shrunotime Dharmad Arthascha Kamascha Sa Kimartham Na Sevyate. Vyasa is asking a rhetorical question here. Only by a dharma we can achieve everything, but why not seek dharma? Na jatu kaman na bhayan na lobha dharmam tyajet jijivitasyapi hetu. Never give up dharma, whatever be the reason. Nityo dharma sukhaduke tvanitye jivo nityo heturasya tvanityaha. Imam Bharata Savitri prataruthaya patet sa bharata phalam prapya param brahmadhigacchate. So, listening to this Bharata Savitri confers great bliss and moksha too. Jai Shri Ram.